Hey Budget Fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. We are back with a savings challenge video. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, welcome. We do cash stuffings, we do savings challenges, and all around cash budgeting and giving our money a plan instead of just sliding a card. So if that interests you, please stick around. And if you are a returning member of our little budget fam here on YouTube, thanks for returning. I know it's been a couple days, guys. It's been a hot minute. I am typically here on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at least, and then sometimes I have an extra video throughout. This week so far, I've only been here on Monday. So it's Friday now, and I do think another video will come out tomorrow. So I'm not really missing a video. They're just a little bit more spaced out and on a different schedule than normal. So let's jump right into it and count this money. This is for our savings challenges. So all of these savings challenges are challenges that we color in. You can find these on my Etsy shop. You can buy them for $1.30 each right now, or you can buy them as a bundle. It's 24 different savings challenge cards for $11.99. So if any of that interests you, please check out the description and you can see my Etsy shop there. And it should be one of the pinned items at the top if you're looking for that full bundle. So let's count the money. We should have 223 loud car. This is more than normal and you will see why in the middle of the stuffing. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150. Are you guys proud of me? I counted that right. 160, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we have $223. That is our expected amount. And we do have it. And this is ones that have just rolled over from our $1 savings challenge. As this gets too bulky, I'm just going to be putting them in this container until I get a bigger jar to put them in. So how are you guys doing? I hope that it has been an amazing week. I've not been in check with you guys as much as usual. As this channel grows, it does get a little harder to keep up with comments. I have always commented on all of the comments. I like to get back with you guys. However, I do think at this point, and I never I will heart it and then I will comment it, you know what I mean? Like on the, for the comments. I think what I'm gonna start doing, because I'm at the point now to where I read it, but I don't wanna heart it or do anything because I'm like, oh, I don't wanna mark it, and then I forget to come back and heart it and comment later. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is, if you see me heart the comment, it means I read it. I thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. I just may not be commenting back to all of the comments now, and I still will comment back when I can. It's just, it's getting a little harder to keep up with. And I do want you to know though, I do read all those comments. I really appreciate the thought and the time. I am so thankful for your engagement. I just don't always get back to you, and I don't want you to think that I'm not reading it and I don't appreciate it, because I 1000% do. I'm gonna start hearting it even if I don't comment back to it. Just know I read it. I wanted to comment back. I am a solo mom. I am also homeschooling one of my sons right now because it's what he needs. I'm also doing this YouTube and Etsy and things full time. So I want to comment to you all. It's just that a lot of times, like, the boys are at gymnastics or we're doing something, and I'll scroll through comments and I'll read them, and I just don't get back to commenting on them all the time. I think it's gonna get better. I think this week was just a little crazy in particular though. So, you know. So the $1 challenge, we are going to put $1 into our $1 challenge. Okay, so we're gonna put the $1 into the $1 challenge. We are doing a little bit of bare minimum right now. I'm working around my schedule. I will be uploading my updated, that was hard for me. Okay, I will be uploading my updated budget. Now that inflation has hit and my income has changed, I will be updating my budget by some to like match that inflation. So keep an eye out for that. But because of that, while I'm working things around, trying to get higher bills paid that aren't typically this high, we are doing a little bit of the minimum, even though we have more money this week. You guys will see. So the $1 challenge, we added $1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have $8 here, and we have some ones in here. We will count it all together once we use this money. All of these savings challenges in the front of my binder are easy to adapt to whatever you need them for. You just color in a space as you add a bill. It's just a fun, not very specific way to track, but just a fun way to track money you're adding into these challenges. My challenges in the front of this binder are going towards my big move that will happen in, I don't know, 8 months, 7 months. Somebody count me down. At the beginning of summer, I'm moving. We added $5 to our $5 challenge. So if you guys have been around, then you are probably waiting on updates for the school situation. If you're new here, I did just pull my oldest from public school, and I've been keeping everyone kind of informed on that drama as it kind of played out in the public school. I hate that everything went the way that it did. I didn't really want to pull him. And if you want the long story, you can go through all of that in past videos. I won't make my returning viewers sit through that again. All right, $5 challenge. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, $70 in the $5 challenge. So my oldest is in first grade. I did just pull him, and I'll pick up this story sort of where we left off for you, those of you that want to know. So on Friday, which is the last time I spoke with you guys, where it stood was I was planning on pulling him, but his teacher did not have any idea. The principal didn't have any idea. I was set to go to a meeting with all of them on Monday for them to tell me that I had to do homework with him and for me to fight for an IEP for him and then let them know while we figure it out, I'm just gonna pull him and homeschool him. It's kind of the thought of where I was, right? We're adding $10 to the $10 challenge. Well, on Friday, I get that child from school. I asked him how school was because I knew it was his last day in public school, and he knew it was too. The teacher really wasn't in the loop in that just yet. I didn't feel like she needed to know that. I didn't want her to punish him or it to be a weird day for him because of how she could be feeling, you know, because there was already some back and forth. I had mentioned to her before this, and I'm not sure if I told you guys this, but I had mentioned to her, I said, please, if homework is such a big deal to you guys, please let him do homework during his free time, like when he finishes work early or whatnot. But I said, please don't pull him from his active moments like recess or music or art or anything like that, because that's his only time to socialize, and that's what I feel like he's struggling in the most. Literally a text that I sent her, right? Because we chat over like a platform that converts to text. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So that is for the $10 challenge. $20 challenge is getting 120. Again, all this goes towards a big move. So we're just doing a slowly but surely. I like to hit all of these front envelopes, at least put one bill in them per week, which is already, I mean, that's a big feat in itself on a single income to put $20, $10, $5, and $1 every single week towards that move. I think we're doing okay. So I pick him up and I asked him how recess was and how was his last day of school. He said that he did not get to do recess because she made him stay inside and do the homework sheet, right? Instead of, even though we just had that discussion the day before about please don't do that. So she kept this poor first grader inside just because she and I had a difference of opinion on homework, basically, which is busy work, at least what he's being sent home. And so I was not happy about that. I felt that she was really just using her power over him as a way to get back at me, which I did not appreciate. It's not his problem. The other thing is homework is due on Fridays. We didn't send it in, but she and I had the agreement for him would be turned in on Mondays, so we had the weekend to work through it. So his homework throughout the whole year has never been due on Friday, and we've never turned it in on Friday. When we do turn it in, we turn it in on Monday. Then, instead of keeping that completed homework, she sent that completed homework home with him in his book bag, even though it's due on Friday, I guess just to show me that she kept him in, to make sure that conversation was had. And then, like, I don't know. So basically she kept him out of recess on Friday, and she kept him out of his music class and removed him from his only specials throughout the day to make him complete the homework packet, just so she could send it home so that I can see that he completed the homework packet. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know. I kind of felt like, congratulations, lady. Good job, like, ruining a first grader's day. I'm sure she's a nice lady. I did not feel like this was her best moment. $20 challenge. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, $220. I sent her a text right after I realized that at the end of the school day on Friday and said, hey, he's not gonna be returning to school on Monday. I'm so happy to still have that meeting with you guys, but I don't want to waste your time if you feel like that's not going to be a waste of time. And she said, okay, yeah, no worries. No need to have the meeting. Thanks for letting me know. or something like that. Like just nonchalant, didn't care that I'm pulling him. 50 envelope is going to get $11. Anyway, at that point on, I was positive I made the right decision. I feel so bad for my kid because I think he deserved better this entire year than that, you know, kind of a attitude about kids and their well-being. But, you know, whatever. So long story short, I'm really explaining all that to say, let's see, 50 envelope is getting 11. I'm explaining all that really to say the meeting did not happen. She canceled the meeting. I am now homeschooling that child. He has homeschooled this whole week. He really loved it. There's some really fun extracurriculars for homeschoolers in the area. There's not a ton in comparison to other areas in what I've seen, but we've found plenty to keep him busy. We've been going to the peak. We've been going to the beach and the park, and we joined a gym that has a pool and a little play area. So in my opinion, he's living his best little life. I don't know that we will homeschool for forever. On the back end, while he's homeschooling right now, I'm working on getting him into different meetings and things that I need to do so that by the time he decides he wants to go back to public school, I'll have everything in order to get him an IEP or a 504 or whatever he needs, but he's not stuck in the system with these adults while we figure it out. You know what I mean? With them kind of playing their power struggle. I want to have everything together if and when he decides he wants to go back, whether that be in January or that be at the beginning of next year. I will have my ducks in a row. I'll know what the heck I'm doing and I'll know how to advocate for him. And I feel really good about the whole situation. It is a little stressful balancing all the things, but it's been good. Okay, 50 envelope challenge. We have 50, let me put these in order. We have 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, $52. We have $152 in the 50 envelope challenge. This also goes towards my move. So this and everything forward is going towards the big move. All of these trackers could be customized to use whatever big thing you have coming up, whether that be helping you save for your taxes or a move yourself or just an emergency fund, anything like that. So I know that first half was long and ranty. However, I do feel like I've been a little MIA this week because I'm getting used to our new schedule. So I just kind of wanted to explain myself to you guys. I know a lot of you have been keeping up. A lot of you have given me wonderful advice, and I really, really appreciate you. You've helped me along this process. You've helped me feel like I'm doing the right thing, and that kind of support is just invaluable, and I can't tell you guys enough like how much I appreciate you for it. Christmas is getting $40 because that's sneaking up on us quick, isn't it? So for Christmas, we are going to color in 4 trees. You can make the total amount whatever you want it to be, but each of my Christmas trees equals $10, so the amount saved will be $400 at the end of it. So let's just color the top so I don't get carried away and lost as I start chatting. But yeah, it's been a good week. I think as far as balancing everything, clearly YouTube has taken a hit. My schedule took a hit this week, but I just think it's a little bit of figuring out my schedule and my time. I don't have a ton, if any, free time these days, but I do think if I shuffle around my filming day, and for example, if I film on Sunday, film a couple of my videos, then that would really ease up my day to be with him during those times. Because whenever I have my homeschooling son here, it is all about him. I push all of my work or Etsy things or whatever, I push all of that off until the middle of the night. If it has to be the middle of the night, then it's the middle of the night, you know. Now my mom is helping with math and science. That's not necessarily my strong point, and it is my son's strong point. So, and it's also my mom's strong point. So they take over, she takes over those subjects and takes him a few hours throughout the week on 2 different occasions, which is so helpful. So that will give me some time to film and chat openly with you guys, because of course I would not be just sort of running my mouth and speaking as freely as I am about all of this if he were sitting right next to me or in the house somewhere. Not that it's really a secret, I just, you know, he's getting the kid version of all of this, which is not a lot of information. Really what he knows is that his mom, doesn't feel like he's getting all of the learning and the social and all of the things that he should be at this point getting from school. And it's nobody's fault. It's just that I feel it's best to homeschool him right now. And in the future, if and when he wants to go back, because he says he wants to homeschool right now and he's really enjoying it, but if he changes his mind and he wants to go back to public school, he just needs to let me know and we will talk about it and we will get him back in as soon as we can, which really just means you can't go tomorrow. Once he puts it on my radar and tells me like he wants to go back to public school, then I will start meeting with different counselors and the superintendent or whoever I have to through the school to see what needs to be in place before I put him back in that situation, you know? So anyway, Christmas got 40. So we are at 50, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 200. We're at $200 for Christmas. So we are halfway there. I have already started shopping on Amazon. So some of this money, it has not been pulled, but basically I have spent maybe $60 on Amazon. And then towards the end of this month, when I go to pay that Amazon bill, I will pull money from this Christmas binder. But I have already started shopping, guys, for Christmas. So if you have not, you probably should. I think things are a little crazy this year. So school, I used all of the back to school money to buy a few homeschooling resources, so there's no money in that. We will be starting this back over and possibly just exchanging this for a much higher amount. I am looking into private schools once I move to my next spot. So when I go visit the Nashville area, if I fall in love with a private school, I may change this out just for a straight tuition sort of assignment that I'm gonna be giving myself. We got rid of the Halloween little zipper pouch that was in here because that is now in my purse because I will be spending that money tonight on costumes for them. Thanksgiving's not getting anything. Take that back. I take it back. Thanksgiving is getting $2. So it has 10. We're gonna add $2. I don't have any idea what we could possibly need to buy for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is just an excuse for my family to get together and eat a big meal. So I'll probably just contribute a few side dishes like normal. So that's what that will go to. Winter vacation. Winter vacation is in reality just me taking my kids somewhere to see snow. They are still little. They just want to play with snow, right? Am I right? Anybody hear me? I mean, I just want to play with snow. So I think that's a fun trip. So we are going to add $8 to winter vacation. And some of you have been reaching out to me to ask me to create a general vacation little placeholder. I'm working on that. I hear you loud and clear. I think that is a marvelous idea and I will be working on that card over the next couple days. I'd like to have another little batch of cards go out sometime in the next couple days. I have another little like surprise and tracker set that is coming out very soon in the next couple days. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's exciting. So now we are at 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, $49 for winter vacation. Then next we have renovation. I can already see that tracker. We are gonna add $8 to this renovation, but we are going to change out this card. There's a little bit that has changed with this goal as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, we're adding $8. Okay, so I am taking out this renovation card. I am still going to be doing a little bit of an office makeover. However, I'm going to make it a higher amount. I was going to do a renovation on a budget, and I was gonna be doing that soon for a video collaboration that's going up next Wednesday. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to save the money and do exactly what I was wanting to do in that time frame. So the video content is changing just a little bit, and we are going to start over our tracker and make a renovation goal of about $300 and do it a little bit later. Also, I think some of this money may end up getting pulled and spent to put towards my kid's homeschooling desk area because his needs are kind of trumping everybody's needs right now. I'm trying to shift around and make everything work to focus on his needs. The renovation, let's see where we're at, and we will work on restarting this tracker off camera first once I figure out exactly what my goal is, and then next week we will start fresh where we are, like in reality. The renovation now has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, $52 for renovation. Okay, and then this category, guys, you will not believe, like I am blown away by the generosity of this community. So self-care, I did tell you guys we have $223 to put towards our savings challenges. Typically I have closer to 100, 120. In the last 12 days or so, you guys have given me $98 in tips. We're gonna count out $98 to put towards self-care. So if you are new here, there is a tips spot on my Etsy shop. If you put money into that tip jar on my Etsy shop, it goes only to my self-care binder. I started doing things this way because a couple of you guys asked me to create a tips jar because I'm so terrible at putting money aside for myself for self-care. I thought that would be a fun way to make myself use certain money on myself because I never use money on myself. But you guys have supported that tip jar so much. I'm legit still in shock that you guys are giving so much over to that tip jar. So again, for this week, it was $98 in tips. So thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Cecile. Thank you, Maria and Kelly and Gabriella. Thank you, Deborah and Lisa and Lalit and Christy and Christine and Beth Ann and Deborah and Denise. D versus Debt, that's Denise, and Miranda. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of the ladies that I just named. You could not understand, I think, just how blown away I am by your love and support. I'm just so thankful. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for giving me this money. Let's see where we are at. 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, $98 for self-care. When I started that tip jar, I had no idea. I thought it would be fun maybe to get $5, you know, a week, and we would kind of color in a spot or whatnot. But I think you guys have put me at the point where I can get the things that I had on my list. I made a list about 2 weeks ago of all the fun things that I would love to have for myself that I just don't have the money for, but I'll put it on my list, and as we get it, I'll get one thing off the list, you know. I will do a video very soon sharing all of the things that I get with this tip money. I think that could be fun. It'll be a video in its own so that it doesn't sort of take up an entire video, but I'll just do a little haul of self-care so that all of you that have given and contributed to this little self-care fund, you can see exactly what you contributed to me getting. And honestly, right now, self-care looks a lot like makeup because my makeup is expired, and like a lot of things that have just fallen through the cracks over the years. I really need sunglasses. We go to the beach and I legit like can't see if I try to wear my contacts because it's just too bright, and I don't own any sunglasses. Really and truly, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if I can say that enough, and you guys really just understand how much of a difference you have made in my life. And I don't even mean that financially. Like, of course, financially, you guys are changing my life, and I appreciate you for that so much. Just for the community and for the way that you guys support me. A lot of you that leave me tips, you will leave me a little note with the tip and say something sweet and thoughtful, whether it be about me homeschooling and just you guys supporting that, or it be just about being nice to me. You know, you guys are so nice. Is that so weird to say? Every once in a while I get a random someone on here like saying something mean, but I'm like, did y'all get lost? Like, I feel like maybe they got lost. They don't know where they're at, because overwhelmingly you guys have been so supportive and sweet. Self-care, let's see where we are at with this. Did I get that in order? We are at 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 40, 50, 60, 165, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, $190 for self-care. I cannot think of the last time I had $190 set aside for myself. It was definitely before kids. And even then, it was like I had a crazy relationship with someone. So they kind of had all my money. Okay, Etsy, another one that I'm so excited about these days. I'm gonna put $10 towards Etsy. Now that I'm on Etsy, I realize how big of a difference it makes to shop on Etsy shops. And I don't have the money, I don't have a lot of money these days, but I would like to start setting aside some money just to start making purchases here and there as I can, to support some of those small Etsy shops. Just like self-care, I'm gonna share with you guys when I make those purchases and show you what I got, what shops I'm enjoying, and that kind of thing, because I think that could be really fun to leave them in my description so you guys can see what's up. In case you wanna make purchases from there, it's getting $10. Let's see where we are at with that. 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. $28 on Etsy, for Etsy, something like that. And then the very last one is 1 month ahead. You guys are going to see in my video that's going live tomorrow, when I share my redone budget because of my new income and expenses and things, you guys are going to see that this is going to become a bigger priority for me starting next week. But for now we are putting our last $10 into 1 month ahead. And this tracker is going to get some work too, because right now it's a very specific tracker. It is for $975. Y'all know I like to be 1 month ahead if you've been around here. So like all of my December bills, I pay on December 1st. I save the month prior to it, and then I pay it all on December 1st. So January bills will be saved all month long in December, pay it on January 1st, that kind of thing. That is shifting just slightly. Same concept is going to be kept, but you will see how I'm doing that soon, and I'm going to be making it a bigger priority throughout the month. So for 1 month ahead, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, $85 for 1 month ahead. Next week, I'm doing a consolidation again. So I'm going to be unstuffing a lot of these smaller bills, putting in bigger bills. So if that interests you, keep an eye out for that. There were a couple of videos this week that were to go up, and that is my how my budgets changed because of inflation as well as income change. That video is now going live tomorrow. And then there is a how to start cash budgeting video that will go up either Sunday or next week. It's just getting pushed back. So that is it, guys. Thank you to everybody who has supported me, whether it be financial or just watching the ads on this video or just commenting down below something nice and being kind to me and being kind to one another. I just love the community for all of the reasons. You know, you guys are an amazing community. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.